Good evening, greetings, sound check. Can you hear me, guys? Sound check. Good evening, my precious Mulishani. Let's share, guys. Let me share. I don't own the rights to the music. We are still celebrating ECL birthday. Welcome, guys. Welcome. By Justina Mulishani. Kalengo, how are you? Precious, good to see you. Okay, let's play some music. We are still celebrating happy birthday, ECL. Sound check is perfect. Let me share. Feel free to join in.
Zambia this year this year. Wali wombele zebjalo go. Mushite shibuna wando shi. Wali womba kunwa puna. Sauze ni mshinga. Lusaka nekopala. Nikwisa kute wabumba lunguwe. PF. Don't tap a shele with the woman at ball. PF. Don't tap a shele with the woman at ball. No, no.
So let's get the show started. Welcome, guys. We are here. I was playing that song to celebrate Lungu's birthday. Happy birthday. It was his birthday a few days ago. Yes, Lungu Shika legacy, infrastructure, unmatchable. John Sausage Airport, you name it. We have to give credit we have to give credit where it's due. Balungu Mwalibomba. Thank you for your life. Thank you for your legacy. And thank you. That is his song. That is Edgar Lungu's song. We can't take it away from him. It's a powerful song. And I celebrate him as the 60th President of the Republic of Zambia. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Share. Main topic today is the speaker. We are woken up today to as usual. There is no down moment in the UPND government. There is always something, but there's something that happened today is a good thing. We have seen the registrar publish the official names of the PF office bearers, and this has changed a lot of things. The registrar, Miss Tandiwe Piri Mahende, published an official name of PF office bearers, throwing away the names that were circulated by Miles Sampa and his fake convention, and also the Speaker of the Assembly acted on the fake list from Miles Sampa and actually made changes in Parliament and created a tumultuous. But Nelly Mutti has brought confusion in the country based on her action to change the Speaker of the opposition in Parliament based on a fake list, which was, I don't know where Nelly Mutti got it from, because today we have seen the Registrar of Society has published an official list of names for PF office bearer, and this is why we are saying that Nelly Mutti, with whomever is backing her, is trying to overthrow and hijack PF presidency, number one. Number two, Nelly Mutti is trying to hijack the constitution of Zambia. Nelly Mutti is trying to hijack our various government institutions, namely the Registrar of Society, the police department that was in charge of clearing the names for the fake list of Mao Sampa's presidency. That one was also illegal because the procedure to clear names for a political party, it takes at least 3 to 6 months. And we saw that Mao Sampa and Nelly Mutti managed to clear their office bearers overnight. So that is again abrogation of the procedures of Zambia police, because we know that when you are trying to register a party, you take fingerprints. The fingerprints, they are collected. Then Zambia police has to vet all of them. Then each office bearer also must submit a resume and references. We don't know if those office bearers for Miles Sampa presented resumes and references. From there, they're supposed to go to the city council to be vetted by the town clerk or the mayor's office. From there, they should come back to registrar. And then from there, they should go to the office of the president. In the office of the president, that's where they take time to vet any office bearer who is opening a new party. And in the office of the president, they are taking like 2 to 3 months to do that. But we saw Miles Sampa and Nelly Mutti and whoever, they are working together, they are conspiring. They did all this process, which is supposed to happen in 3 to 6 months. The process was done in less than 24 hours. So that is abrogation of the constitution. It is raping the constitution. It is capturing the institutions to force them to rape the constitution, for lack of a better word. Forcing government employees to go against the constitution to impose leaders. This is dictatorship. And Nelly Mutti and Mao Sampa right now should be arrested. If Zambia, we are in a democracy, the police should be heading to pick up Nelly Mutti and Mao Sampa to help with the investigations. How their names were sent to registrar and approved within 24 hours. Yes. In a normal society, police right now should be heading to pick up Nelly Mutti and Mao Sampa to help with the investigations upon the lists that has been issued by Madam Tandiwe Piri, who is the woman of the moment. Madam Tandiwe Piri, I salute you. This is what we want in Zambia. We want credible women who will stand by the constitution. It has taken her time. She has been fighting, but finally, Madam Tandiwe has done the right thing. Zambian democracy will not be stolen from under our noses because of greedy politicians and the power-hungry politicians and the lawmakers. Nelly Mutti is a lawmaker. And I should say here that Law Association of Zambia should start disciplinary procedures against Nelly Mutti. This is against, she's a well-accomplished lawyer, and Nelly Mutti, her actions are against her profession. A lawyer is supposed to follow the law, but Nelly Mutti has abrogated the law. Nelly Mutti has abrogated the law, and Nelly Mutti should be released right now. Police officers should be picking up Miles Sampa and Nelly Mutti to help with the investigations. Nelly Mutti does not wait to be impeached. She should resign herself. If she has a self-dignity and self-respect, Nelly Mutti should resign herself, and the Zambia police, if the Zambia police is not infiltrated, she should be picked up right now for questioning. Yes, you are free to join, guys. Otherwise, kudos to Mama Tandiwe. We need more women of honor, women who will stand by the Constitution. That is what we need. It is not worth it to go to jail to support a politician's evil intention. We are sick and tired. Exactly. Right now, we should be arresting Miles Sampa. Yes. Miles Sampa right now, but we don't make it. Wherever Miles Sampa is, he needs to be arrested. And Nelly Mutti need to be these two right now, police should be heading to their homes to pick them up to help with investigations. This is a scandal, guys. It is a scandal of the century in Zambian politics. Yes. Hey, Mama, welcome. My son,
kwa ichungulo po mkwai bakateka wesu nga mwaikalo mtende cha kutotela balesa
mkwai posheni abana benu kale mwaishila nate mwakumimona
kwena cha chine sana mwapoleni po mkwai bonse ichungulo po mkwai mwaiseni mushita ya chungulo na alishiwo kutila ichalonga na chikaba abantu tabalala chilifye kwati na lami pela example mwebana bandi pa mutende na lami ebo kutila kumushikwale bachitemene system ilya chitemene system nga batema elo baocha omupya ilye mpanga nga baocha umushiri wakaba omushiringa wakaba fyonse filye fyalala panshi ya mushiri ifinama fyonse fishimoneka fyala isa pabweru efiline chalo cha Zambia chili kwati ni chitemene system na bocha mu muliro ifintu fyonse na fifuma ama engos yonsa ya chalo cha Zambia yali affected so kanshi nami posha bonse musta ya chungulo pakusakama nokukala mboko tamulelala uku making sure ati mule kutika kufilela ndabanyinemwe ukubanga abafyashi bachamwe ochonse banyina nkoko chifukatiri abana mu mapindo lekeni imyewe fibana bandi ine panonjikele na ba mama Matipa aniki balaisa na ba Queen Mpumi mwana wa mulozi turoko mustonga mule mfwa pumulo stumbeko uku kwato kusakamana uku kalamba sana uli kuchalo kutali batina sakamana kumono kutila no ichalo cha Zambia chilebunda kanshi na mayo onso uwabango mufyashi wachamwe ochonse mupashafu ili okukwata mukatika ena ukukwata ukusakamana ukukalamba ebuna mayo mufyashi ine ba mama Pumulo ba mama Matipa tatu akatine umuntu nanguumo Mungu fichi tatu akatali atutine umuntu nanguumo pantukuli ifwe ekufuma obubumbo bonse ifwe banyina nkoko chifukatiri abana mapindo ifwe abafyashi bachamwe ochonse kuli mama Pumulo stumbeko ekwafumine wa president kuli ine ekwafumine bakateka bashima pepo bonse bafuma kuli ifwe when it comes mukuba kontolola ukubanga abafyele tabakwetya makapali ifwe fwe bakwetya makapali bena nifweyo mumfikishi kabili posho ikalamba ya kutila mwapoleni akulili omushi uyu mushi wa Ubuntu Forum na ukula uyu mushi na ukula mwapoleni akulili omushi Ubuntu Forum na ukula omushi umushi ukalamba nga nshinga mwalolesha uyu mushi na ukula elo kairi iliyani neshu ili akulanda Ubuntu wekanga waipusha wemu inatupusha Ubuntu chinshi Ubuntu chinshi uwina na mano Ubuntu wadipusana So wonse mweba iso mumule isanga abantu mwila isanga ogwina nama pantu iyi ni buntu forum mubuntu mwali bama do's nama don'ts mubuntu mwali lesi ya kukonka never techu mukonke so iyi forum ya buntu abantu abakwata obuntu ubutuntulu abantu abashaba batuliyemo abantu abashiri batuliyemo abantu abashiri baputi abantu abashiri bamapiete abantu abashiri balala nkwire abantu abashiri bamushani na bwali ifwe nintaginga abantu abengi sana na mumafora na kuma groups code iseni tulutoncha apata twalale lelo tule kuchinda umushiku insofu ifuile nedi ashiri ansofu na totela mkwai twalilile ni mama kumulo tumbe ubusuwale wondefu ndechita translate ifyo mule sosa
mkwai na totela mkwai so thank you
pakuti na bonse bali abashasambirira bakwati okumva bali tunalipita mukisokone balenje bati mayola kitabu ino pantu ngatula puswa kwiliasi na totela tibatwalira mkwai.
Okay, thank you mama for joining us, and before you joined I was talking about the current affairs, the trending story in the country which started on October 24th. So this whole thing that is happening today started, I'm giving a brief history. This whole story is happening today started on October 24th, when instead of celebrating our independence, to give honor and respect to our freedom fighters and our Independence Day, Miles Sampa orchestrated a hijack and takeover of PF party by getting a police permit and lying that they were holding a retreat. Instead of holding a retreat, they had a convention, and at that convention, we saw that Miles Sampa had the 100% police protection, a thing which has never happened since New Dawn came to government. They have never allowed any opposition to congregate, citing lack of enough police coverage as a reason why they cannot cover any of the opposition. But when Mao Sampa staged his fake retreat, which turned to a convention, and later on the next day, within 24 hours, they managed to hijack the leadership of PF. We saw a document which was circulating with a death stamp from the registrar, and the whole country has been up in arms. From that list for the change office bearers to include Mao Sampa presented that list to the Speaker of the Assembly, Madam Nelly Mutti, and Madam Nelly Mutti proceeded to act on that list, making changes in Parliament, imposing Mao Sampa and Chavinga as leaders of opposition in the National Assembly. And the last week, we saw the bishops coming and offer a statement about declining democracy in the country. And today we have woken up to our hero, Madam Tandiwe, publishing the official list of the PF members. And hence, subsequent to that, we have seen that Madam Tandiwe has been recalled and transferred. So I end here, ma'am. You can continue and explain that before we proceed.
Muzambia muri chimfulumfulu. Nalanda ti Muzambia muri chimfulumfulu ukukonkana na mashiwi aya sosa ba mama pumulo stumbeko ukubango mufyashu wacha mwanchonse ukusakamana ifire tika mudia munganda ya mafunde. Yenga nda ya mafunde emo tutwala abantu abo tuvotera mu constituencies ukuya twimini nako no kutulandilako amafya ayo tuleshingwana nayo. Na pali icho ba mama pumulo stumbeko na bakwata okusakamana okukalamba sana ukumona ilibya ashiri kalamba ili le trending nga bati good trending ni shibaso sokutila ili tebelele chialo vya mufati ubushiku insofwifwile nensi byakirya nsofu ili byakirya nsofu lile singuluke chalo chonse ili achitike pa bushiku bwa pa 24th October ubushiku bwa kusefya ama forefathers besu abapokeri obuntungo bwa chalo cha Zambia ukuibukisha pafyo babo mbere ukuibukisha pafyo bapokera ownership ya chalo chesu cha Zambia buli obushiku bwali bushiku bukankalanga nchi uwo muntu nangu lishiru nangu alipena nangu chidobyo nangu chikopo nangu chimpobosa tafuile nangu fye pano nokwangala kuli buli bushiku pantu buli bushiku bwa chindama ero kabiri buli bushiku ama forefathers besu badufishe myeo kanshi buli bushiku bwa chindama na pali icho bakwini 10 baisabando kutila buli bushiku bwali hijacked bwali shingamina nangu kutebenelwa na baputi bamapiete bakalala mukokote balala nkwibe ifyo fibe mbate musalula iyo ukunde londolola kulondolola kwa muchibemba ndeso sokutila ubu bushiku bwali bwa kusakamika sana bapumulo stumbeko ukumono kutila balala nkwibe baputi baisa tebelela buli bushiku no kwisa panga mapepa la yamo aya fulunge nyo mwina Zambia onse instead yale sefia independence batampo kusefia ifya mubumfunfu ntungu na pali cho bali leta confusion ikalamba sana pali buli bushiku bali leta confusion ikalamba sana pali buli bushiku ichifuile twibukishye abatulenga okutila tule samwa ukutila twibukishye abatulenga okutila tule moneka ngembe katude na ibukisha buli bushiku bukalamba imwe mwema hijackers obo mwachitira hijack ukwisa tampo okupangira mwefya mumano yenu buli bushiku mwali rufyanya pantu buli bushiku twali suppose ukuimbolu nala imba papano no fyo kutila mwe bana muitumpa mutuputula fwe bakulu twali chulile twale sende mitumba ya fyuma twale twala kukambole bale tupela bachineru bali yeru pia bale tupela kuli ababa pya mumenso kubati bangala mumuliro ala mwe bana ichimbikeni mwe bana ba mailo so ubu bushiku botwala echinda mikilamo bajya bonsaba chulile bajya bonsaba iketwe nkole bajya bonsaba shitishiwe muchalo obo imwe ba ijaka ebakwini mpumi mwaya tebelela nokutampa kupanga amano ya buvunfu ntungu erwe chibemba chala tifilala pya munda yanama eba mama pumulo tumbeko atifilala pya munda yanama pantu bulya bushiku mwaebeli okutila mwala kwatako ama meeting ya pusanako kanshi mwaya panga conference iya kutila musalane pabu bufunfu ntungu bwenu elo kabiri bama mapumulo stumbeko na baba sakamana pakalamba sana okumono kutila ififintu tafyabala fititikapo ukutampa mubuteko ubu abakaunda ukwisafika mubuteko bwabaputi nachi basakamika pakala nare fai kafyo kumbika kubemba nani kale kulya auti nde ukumbika fye munganda ya mafunde ndelanda fye chibemba kanshi mama pumulo stumbeko ba mwebe na Zambia bonse umwana kashuku bangechi soselo chabantu bali abashapu tukotulimba umwana kashumwana wa mutonga ukubechi soselo chabantu bali abaikarirwa pansambu shabo basoso kutila mama pumulo stumbeko ba topo kuti basoso kutila idi treat bakwecha babaputi eno baisa ipilibulo kuti basangula ni convention bali abasakamana sana kuti mono kutila no ifita fyabala fititika po ero na palicho bamama pumulo stumbeko bakompanya pokutila uli pepa la limo ile itwanga document pepa la limo ile shinguluka apali ama signature ya baputi balanda
Okay, okay, yeah. So Mama is trying to say the
teka nyeni mpwishe ifye mwachi sosa musosele okutila kuli document monangula ipepa la limo ili letita circulate muchalo chesu cha Zambia ilio basapadi basangilo okutila ili pepa lya sayinwe na bamayo baneli muti munganda ya mafunde eno basakamana okutila ilya ninganda ya mafunde umulina mayo omufyachi wachamwe ochonse ule monana abantu bonse fyo banechula na mayo nyina nkoko chifukatili abana mupapindo ufwile ukusakamana abana bonse sonde lyonse ewa yasango okutila signature yako pani ili pepa la epo lili na pali icho bapumulo stumbeko baiba uyuna mayo tarefwai kanangu fye pa no mulya munganda ya mafunde eno na kabiri basakamana okutila pamulandu wako uyuna mayo ukuba muli ilye nganda ya mafunde nokulachita efintu ifya mubufunfuntungu ifishilingile ifo kubanga na mayo twalanda okutila uyuna mayo tarefwai kanangu fye pa no iyo ero na mukulekelesha bakwini mpumi stumbeko na bwesha neshi balando kutila na kabili kulilya chibipukile ilya bamayo batandiwe pakulande efishinka baisasango kutila nabo bapele chikalata ichabulo kwishiba bwino nga ni suspension baba pele chikalata pamulandu wakwana mayo kulalande efishinka pantu ababa kalala mukokote baputite balefaya abantu abalelande efishinka pantu ni bakabepa buliminine bakabepa standizo na pali icho bakwini pumulo stumbeko pakusambili na masambilo bayako ayatali naye pina yako nkapo aya human right na bakalipanga nshuku mono kutila na mayo bamufunya shani na pali ichiba na mayo tatualale emashui alanda bapumulo stumbeko na bwesho mpando kuli mwebo na totel.
Thank you so much. Thank you, viewers. So we are just here talking about the developing story. We have seen the lists, which was produced by Tandiwe, which is the original members. So a crime was committed. A crime was committed by Mao Sampa. So as we speak now, the police are supposed to be heading to pick up Mao Sampa and Nelly Mutti for investigations. Because these two, Mao Sampa and Nelly Mutti, are trying to hijack the PF party. That's what it is. It boils down to impunity and hijacking of a political party of a lawyer. The disgraceful part is that Nelly Mutti is a lawyer. She studied law. For you to start going according to the constitution. When you were sworn in that role as Madam Speaker, you swore to uphold the constitution. So what gives Nelly Mutti the power to start raping the constitution, for lack of a better word? We are here and we'll be talking. And now we come to the Zambia Police, Inspector General of Police. I am just asking the powers that be, if you are making Zambia Police to do illegal things, it is already starting to backfire. You, the people who are giving orders, you asked, you protected Mao Sampa. You protected Mao Sampa and suddenly the government of Zambia is recognizing Mao Sampa and giving him state security like a president. It's messed up, guys. Nafi pene fintu muchalonga kwali wakupenye fintu. Ifintu nafi pena because everything is backfiring in their face. You cannot mess with people. Zambia is bigger. Zambia is bigger than your ambitions. The world has changed. And I just want to read what an honorable member of Unkana MP wrote on his page. He has said that in a normal country, the speaker must resign on her own or be forced to resign deliberately, abrogating the constitution. As a lawyer, she should have consulted the registrar of society or at least waited for the courts to pronounce itself over the PF issue than what was already before the courts of law. This is the second time the speaker has raped the constitution, as we are still clapping for her. 2 years ago, she sent members of parliament away from parliament after the seats were nullified by High Court. Again, she went out of her way to interpret the constitution, something that was against her powers, and again, she caught in her web of illegalities. The registrar, who is a junior officer to the speaker, has refused to change the names of office bearers of the PF because she does not want to break the law. But Nelly was too quick to break the law because she knew she would get away with it. After all, we are not a normal country. So, but Nelly Mutti, you are a lawyer. You must resign. Apaba Nelly Mutti, Muchi resign. There is no way you can start recognizing Mao Sampa when the registrar refused. That's why the registrar has taken it a step further to publish the list publicly. Mwamona. So Nelly Mutti this is wrong, but the speaker went and forced her way and recognized Mao Sampa and Chabinga and whomever. Even the speaker sending police to protect Mao Sampa, wasting his resources, public funds. In fact, a bill should be given to Mao Sampa, and they should pay for all that security that that was used to guard him. Yes. So that is that, guys. Nelly Mutti has to go. She just has to resign. We have to keep talking. We are not, in fact, all members of parliament should walk out. They should not sit there and listen to Nelly Mutti, who is breaking the law. You members of parliament, why are you sitting and taking orders from somebody who is breaking the law? This is my question to you, members of parliament, because you know clearly now it is in black and white. Elections have to be called. Even the suspension of those 16 MPs should be revoked. As we stand, those MPs, I've seen JJ Banda, Honorable, you are watching. Thank you for watching. Even those 16 members of parliament who are suspended should be called back to parliament, and they should have elections to elect a fresh speaker. Yes, so that is that, Mama. And also, I'm appealing, if you can send me stars. We spend a lot of time on this show. The stars is appearing on our page. So if you can send a few stars, it will be very helpful. We can help buy bundles for Mama Matipa and Mama Chika Monica. So I'm appealing, guys, please support Ubuntu Forum. We have been talking here for years. We have not asked for anything. I don't have a problem myself, but I have our mothers over there, Mama Matipa and Mama Chika Monica. Send stars to them so that we can support them to buy bundles as they do this work for Mother Zambia. Thank you. And Nick, I don't know why it's not adding you. Let me try again. Continue, Mama.
Mwayumfuira mashuri alanda bapumulo stumbeko. Epo ba mayo ba aniki matipata ba laisa. Abalangale bayipushi okutira. Iriri ashirire shinguluka. Iri ashirya ba mausamba. Iri pepa badire shinguluka. Iri soselefi echinene chinko kutira. Na ba speaker wesu ba Nelly Mutti. Na bo mfika muri iriri ashi. Wino kwa bulano kupita mumbali. Bapumulo stumbeko balanga kutira mayo ba Nelly Mutti. Liskulu nshimwa ileko. Usheniri skulu ya ileko ba mama tikamoneke ili ya mwawe lenshikina ngumulo ya mwa ileko yakwi. Mashi wibaipusha. Mutu londolo ileko pantu mutu wasambirira. Ushiringe chikoponga mama tikamoneka. Techi amusango yo. Mashi wiyarelanda ba mama pumulo stumbeko. Nabe pusho kutira. Liskulu nshimwa ileko maya. Mwasambirire kwi. Usemwa ile sambirira na mama tikamoneka nangu mwasambirira masambirira ya pwilika pakukana isbelenga bwino no kushwa kutira uyu waisa mukubibelele kama yo ni aijaka elo kabiri ba mama pumulo stumbeko baso sokutira imwe mama yo bane tu apapata sana stop ukuchi ifya iligo munganda ya mafunde lekeni ifya iligality munganda ya mafunde ifya iligo muleke yaba ya mikuibiri ukurufyanya munganda ya mafunde ukuchita protecting bifi mwachita protecting bifi kufayo kulete fimfulunganya mchalo cha Zambia pantu ichi chimfulunganya kanshikuli kusakamana sana kuli ba mayo bapumulo stumbeko ukumona na ba secretary general bachalo abacha protect mutende wa bantu abakanya bonse aba opposition wachaberebeshe ko mutebatamfya bati bya bushiku ababa ijaka abalefa yo kutita ijaka ichipani chaba PF ichipani chaba sata bala batu mupashi wa kwa sata wali ko sata wala uli palupiri ule inanga na isanji mena kaluimbo
Can you unfollow me back? It's refusing to add a link.
Kanshi na palicho naba kwato kusakamana pantu basato mpasi wabo tawalala eno mwati mumule chipani chabo kuchisantaula eno mpasi wabo waiselo baimba no lwimbo basatati ichali abasata chili palupiri chile inanga chireti ngachiyamona elo chiyashana muselebuire ichali abasata chili palupiri chile inanga chireti ngachiyamona elo chiyashana muselebuire teti mupule mwali bomupashi mwali tobo bwato kububifi bwenu kutobo kulepula bwato Titanic mwatoba iyo baba shire myaka n'emyaka teti mupule na pali icho bapumulo stumbeko basakamana sana ba secretary general oba SG ukubanga bata protect mutende wa bantu ukuta protect mutende wa chalo na bena babula bakapukola okubatuma kulya ukuyasopo mutende wa baputi ukuyasopo mutende wa bakasonkomo na bakula pamupampa mina no mumana baleta pamo mulomba wakupumwa no kukakwa bapumulo alachini kachi na pali icho batata baseki ba inspector general mwasakamika ba mama pumulo stumbeko ukumona kutila imwe ni mwe bomfuyo kusupa mutende wa chalo bambi mwabakanya bambi mwabapera bakapokola bayasopo mutende wabakasonkomona abakula pamupampamina no mumana baleta pamubula bushiku October umwafwili abantu balufyanyo kusefya kwa ma forefathers mulomba wafivi wakukakwa no kupakaswa iyo kwena iyo muri babi na palicho basoso kutila ichalo cha Zambia na chipena mwebe na Zambia bapumulo stumbeko na ine na la pelo buncho bukalamba stana kabili wapwiriko kuba chachine ichalo cha Zambia na chipena elo ba mama pumulo stumbeko basoso kutila imwe baputile keni tumiyelyo kutila Zambia ichalo chikulu techimubele che Zambia mwachepa techalo chenu kabiri n'abakotinga n'amashiwi ayasoselwe kuri uyu MP uwakuno kunkana constituency uitikwa personal yakwa binwe ompundu akabiri kiti efe bamuita kuno kopa beota kabiri kiti bakotinga amashiwi ayasoseli akabiri kiti munganda y'amafunde ukutila basoseli okutila ichalo cha Zambia chali pena elo kabiri Zambia tayaba nomo mashiwi yasoseli akabiri kiti ala chine mulimu bwafya tekanye ndeisa mwabulo lupapulo lwa chalo muchisungu ati constitution ya chalo mwaitita mwamba okuira ipiri baula ifi alembwa mwamba okula fire mbulula bati kwena ine mwandidi echo bamyebera tiri skuru nshimwaireko basoso kutila mufipatala tamwabe miti mwabule ndalama chachalo abantu balechula balefwensala ifyupwa abantu fyalipwa mwayachita protect putia ijaka mwayachita protect na pali chiba mama pumulo stumbeko na bafuwa paka lambangaji na mashiwi ya kulekelesha balanda bayebo kutila imwe ba ya nga mwaikuta parliament moteo mwayamu kushipula mule munga mafunde bamisoka kuli bapumulo stumbeko kutila ikataneni imeni na imwe bonse mwebo bayiminika ukumititani voku bafuyo kutani voku na ngulo kupokolola mubwekere munganda y'amafunde mubwekere mwilaya mubyokuya ikala nokulade yo balya bonse abaleshipula munganda y'amafunde bapumulo stumbeko bati imwe ba MP bose kwima okuya mukunte kofi aleko kuchipula mulya
na issue pa connection yaba mati pamwe bantu bakwanesa finally oh my god
wanyeka muzi
oh my son no picture. Good evening, I don't know what's been going on. I've been trying for the last 40 minutes to join the program. God.
Today ni mfama mama tipa mwa iseni munga ndama funde mwa poleni mwetu achilalo lela mwenka chamirimo
chungulopo mkwae mulishani bonse mulishani
awe tulivyo
anatapaine fya kulande file chitika muzambia kwena fiansoni na mayo alakwena na mayo just the time that we are now advocating for a woman leader elo leleta pwefya buwele wele fiansoni. You are shaming the women of Zambia. Nelly Mutti, you are a shame to Law Association of Zambia. Nelly Mutti, you have no integrity to the constitution. You need to resign or booted out by your appointing authority. Your appointing authority is very well known. The same way he appointed you, you need to be booted out because you were not even voted in that house. Remember, remaining MPs
you should equally be ashamed remaining MPs in that house. Those who have remained in that house, the lawyers, we have lawyers in that house like Cornelius Muitwa, Jack Muimbu. You are watching with pride as the constitution is being raped. What a shame. What a real shame. Nelly Mutti, you are a disgrace to the women folk, honestly. Because this is the time when we want to push that Namayo na Wakaweko Kateka. We need a woman president. But you are now an embarrassment to the women folk. It is really a shame. Nomba mwamona lesa na wefyo abatalala iyo. Aisa kuleta fepalu elele. She has shown that you know your evil ways of doing things has always been there, time immemorial. It is wrong, it's a shame. You knew what was happening, Nelly Mutti. You knew what was happening. Walefo kutea fie mingalato. Nombale sana wakukani that you are not going to step on my beloved children. And this is what has happened. This is a lesson, Nelly Mutti. It's a lesson that going forward, be a wise woman of integrity. Ukotu adiumfuati your case is under Nelly. Wadidia indalama shama teachers. But the case is under Nelly. Again, why at Temingalato Parliament? What is wrong with you? Huh? Power is not perpetual. Power is not perpetual. The same way you came as a speaker is the same way you're going to go. It's just a matter of time. You know, this habit of, oh, do you know me? Do you know what I can do? It's long past, dead and gone.
Gone and gone.
When you die, do you know who becomes your bosses? Ngawafwa, iwe Nelly Mutti, do you know your bosses? Huh? The worms and the ants will be your bosses. Efichitika. That's what happens in life. Yadiaene tujatu inetu shishule nyanta popa kwenda. Etu kababa boss bobenga wafu. Ati nenso kande shishi nenso kande sho tuipa ya maya danangu mwilova. Eshi kaba boss yobenga wafwa. So have respect for everything living. Do not disrespect the Zambians. So mwamona ubu kruku bobe bonse bwafuma fe pagwerede. It's really a shame, Nelly Mutti. We thought this time kwena, it's a great example that we are having women of integrity as speakers in the parliament. But since you came onto that throne, you have been nothing but a shame. Your decisions are biased. You favor a certain party. You have behaved like a cadre more than a speaker in that house. And something has got to give. Something has got to give. Honestly, the Zambians can't wait for the day you will go. I tell you, Nelly Mutti, there will be jubilation in this country the day you go. Watch the space. It's just a matter of time. Now, are soon going to be disappointed with you. Because Nelly Mutti despite the fact that you are a lawyer, you do not know how to play imingalato. And so, sit back, think, refrain from what you are doing. Don't let your emotions take over. You are not in that party to please one man or one party. No, you are there to do just to the constitution. You are there to look after all the Zambian people's interest and not your cocoons and your appointing authorities' interest. No, no. We say no to that, Nelly Mutti. Kwena, awe mwadifile chitika Mzambia. Nelly Mutti, you have brought dictatorship to parliament. That's what you have done. You have just brought partisan debates in that house, Nelly Mutti. You need to respect those MPs, as I've always said. They were elected by millions of people in their constituency. Nelly Mutti, you were never elected in any constituency, later on in that house. And so you need to know that Zambia is bigger than you, Nelly Mutti. Think twice, leave a legacy for the women folk. Do not embarrass us, because you are embarrassing us who are here, that we women are so corrupt, yet it's you yourself that has decided to lead that house in a manner which is not accepted by 3/4 of those MPs. Most of those MPs, to be honest with you, even those UPND MPs, you know, deep down their hearts, they know that what you are doing is wrong. But what you people don't see is the Zambian people that you are punishing. You are doing all these things to rejoice, to be happy, but you are punishing the Zambian people. Let not this be a habit. Every political party that comes will now be putting cadres as a speaker. Honestly, I'm asking you, since when did you see Catherine Namugala with a regalia? You tell me. But when we used to see you, we knew which party you had your allegiance to. But parties come and go. Your integrity has to remain. And so if you destroy your integrity, that party will be long gone. But you will be completely disregarded by the Zambians. They will not respect you one bit, including your own children will not respect you, because they will know that our mother raped the rights of the Zambians. Thank you very much, Mama Pumulu.
Thank you very much. Welcome, comrade. They have just received intel that they are actually trying to change the names back to the new what they want.
It's true. I've received that information.
Yeah, so they are
well.
working right now on it. I don't know who has been appointed registrar. They are hell bent on it, changing the names registrar and removing it, removing ECL. It is really sad, because you know what? All this hatred, all this turmoil, the confusion in the country is based on the hatred between HH and ECL. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. All this is
whatever they try and do.
Yes.
Whatever they
are doing is to try and kill Edgar. Kill Edgar.
It doesn't matter. Whatever they try and do, they remove Edgar, they leave Edgar there. The Zambian people will have the last word. They will have the last say on that day of election.
And you are promoting Edgar. Yeah. You know?
Yes.
But you promote Edgar. I never knew in my whole life I'll be dancing to that song. But why? I never knew. Don't. Now you have made us to think and appreciate what we had versus to what you are giving us. Huh? In 2 years, when you don't money, Congola, $7 billion US. Where is that money? 2 years. You have no infrastructure, nothing. Congola, $7 billion when you don't. When we look at PF, they borrowed how much in 7 years? Look what they did for our country. Who is more a thief? Who are Congola say 7 billion in 2 years with nothing to show? No muntu wa Congola kachinga ni 9 billion in 7 years. And look at all the infrastructure ECL did for our country. Dollar ishire pari 15. Ubunga wa pari 120. Mwebantu bakwalesa. But Nelly Mutti, you are a shame. Me, I won't even say she's a shame to a woman. Nelly Mutti is a human being. I think she's a shame to her career because she was given that job based on the fact of her qualification. It is a shame to her career, and the Law Association of Zambia, if they have a way of revoking that license, Nelly Mutti should be banished and never practice law in Zambia. That's what I say. She doesn't deserve to practice law in Zambia. This is the biggest legal scandal in the history. In fact, in the whole world, I've never heard such a scandal in any of the countries. It's big, and we should not take it like a joke. Yes, Mama.
Therefore,
Mama, before Mama Maria comes in, let me just exit and then I'll come back into the program.
And Nick, you know what you can do is uninstall your Facebook app and reinstall it.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So go and uninstall your Facebook app, switch off your phone, it will reset any glitches that are there.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead, Mama.
Nachirafu okulanda vepa mashiwa mwalanda ya Kongo la mapia ya mwalumbula hapa. Ama pia obwingi mwe bantu bakwalesa. Inefyo ningate mwafya kwebati bakachinje funde lyako bati onse president wa isapo ngako Kongo lenda lama before talafumapo before 5 years taila kumana afuidia bweshe nkongole chabeni before munankwe talaisa vera shira bantu babene nkongole omuntu akongola ti urukesa pwishe nkongole ni ulioli mwifumo awe onse president wa isapo wa Kongole mpya before 5 years taila kwa ishwe nkongole afuidia shala alipila na pwishe
Ela correct at ECL apokele 6 billion in 7 years mwe bantu bakwalisa. Mone ni ECL efyo abombele. ECL apokele 6 billion in 7 years. No mbaba, kashinga ni 7 billion in 2 years. With nothing to show. Comrade, the floor is yours.
Good evening, ladies.
Good evening. You can speak up a little bit.
I don't know.
Yeah, sorry. Today I'm using this evening I'm using a different phone. That's why
it's okay. We can hear you, but if you speak up a little bit, it will be better.
Nami posha bonseva mama chika moneka. Mwenturunguru shaba na kasha. Ba kansela baba kashana besu.
Natasha mwaile sampale.
Na president besu na bena treba page from chipani chikaramba. Na vera twara bareta kwa alliance na bena bara ba alliance ba president besu pamuro apa ba pumuro. Mchari president. Ifwenga ba PF ba pumulo tatukana abantu kujoina bwatu tabwisula njeraho first nine nga pabuntu nabanga ine mukaramba wa buntu bwine nari kutemwa sana ubuntu afuna chisa mukitako contribute this evening is public shame kuma public officers abere ntuchita interest ama politician taking ama positions am government nama offices aba sana sensitive. Most of these officials they've got no public shame. That's why you even see them tomorrow again naba be pobufi orobufi na busango kakwati ni tradition mu Zambia ichita chare chitike cha musebanya sana ichi. You see somebody telling lies from this lie to another, from this disorder to another, without even shame. Namona Boris Johnson if you ku UK, just kaskando fya kanono fye. He resigned. Number muno mu Zambia myesu muno katuishinga nishi tatoa kwa tira public shame so. Because in such a big office, ture muno muntu arechita practice lawlessness. Umuntu uringa lawyer. Ifo tatoa chitapona law. So, what about if watawa chitapona law? If watawa na guideline ili stretch ishi kwa bwino. Ni lawlessness si level tuingashiteisha. Ni shiti akula sana. Olo na chimbi chintu chona chirabwa sana ukita emphasize. Bafyo balera ndati tabarefu abakada. Mwali shiba kukana afwa yabakada byali bali ashiri mweri abasana sensitive. Tamurefu abakada bapa ground but murefu abakada bali ma institutions ya government. Mwachitafe shift bakada kubafunya mu musebo cause tamurefu amurepera abantu indarama ba mu musebo bakada ba musebo bali basana very expensive ku maintain because mwara abafuera ni nchito chimu abengishe nchito. Olo mama ingisha bakada bama institution ya basana sensitive abali ingiro ko bachita protect law yesu ebale chita defame mure mune fire chitika kino chine charo no twinga bapa bana besu ukubalanga ati charo chesu ture mishida nichi tapalo cho twinga balanga pone chisuma nderanda na muna nalampira ku example aba ichefie balia abena bidmweo baiche sana balia bantu tware Zambia na bena bara kukitwe murenje ebengara shemu na baraba maya bakuru bara mu nkarakatimba bashalo ni state bakwate umuchinshi kubene bayipero umuchinshi ichina kirita sana nsoni no musebanya ku cyaro cyeso ine nde bukisha pano pondi batata bari ma politician bari babaze okabo bari abayiche sana batata ini mure umfwa bari abayiche sana batata bari muyuni
kukitwete
bari ni kukitwe ko twakulira kubulangiriro batata bari abayiche
makukitwe nareka kukwacha na kwacha east Nkana east na Parklands yeah.
If you achitike batata ninshi bari ma politics ninshi nari narifi yo mwache parafe ninshi about 7 years mu 1991 ninshi barushire ama elections batata barishire mu kumina bu MP bari bakanine ku bantu because tabare moneka kukitwe kwa kwena ko twareka ya constituency ya kurangiriro bari bakana ku bantu takwari ko efya ko bati babakana bare patikisha efya ari kukabushu ku efya musebanya MP areptana abantu 5000 muri abantu 40,000 registered voters walai mwarana ku parliament kwati nyogo kansera chamusebanya sana fresh kamu cyaro kino ngachakwati bose to arapeta amaboko efine turetamba umuntu otwasarira atare kita protect law yesu ale kita protect constitution ne ule unaro constitution awa fira kita resign awe na pera na totera pakumpera kwa ishita
na totera and mwananda 1 point of mwananda kwebati our comrade has brought up an important point to say, you know, our leaders have no shame, you know. Tabakwata insonni. But Nelly Mutti has been accused of some sex scandal by Chilipo. We have MPs upon videos, they can't quit. What kind of a country are we who cannot hear even the leaders? Nelly Mutti should have suspended Uya MP what ni bubu MP Uya. Gavani Mutti suspend right now by elections. Those are the reasons for someone to lose a parliamentary seat. And the president also is supposed to suspend Nelly Mutti because we know that the president is the one who handpicked her. So are we saying that the president is the one who's asking Nelly Mutti to do this if he's not firing her? And we are saying, possibly, you as a lawyer, you have an oath. Why do we go to school as Zambians? Our engineers cannot produce anything. Even our lawyers cannot uphold the law. What kind of a country are we? Ni banana republic twaliwerera mu jungle or what? I fail to understand. I really fail to understand. It's like all the education people are getting is just for the wars. Yakufi wumba. The qualifications are just decorations. They are not being put to use. Abana no Munia Zulu, JJ Banda, Bino Mpundu are the one who are standing on morals and principles. We have all the people, their grandfathers, great grandfathers in the parliament. They are sleeping and not saying anything. What country do you want to? The National Assembly is the key, is the engine of the country. National Assembly right now, ni engine ya chalo. Engine they are breaking down the engine of our country, and we are all sitting looking to the way. As we are talking, there was an intel for 4 million hectares to China. Zambia has 75 million hectares of carbon-free land or arable land. 75 million hectares. Zambia, that's what it has. So far is 75 million acres. But sooner for 4 million acres. But pay like my Chinese. In the Panopo, as a Zambian, I cannot get a virgin title from a council. Our title ma foreigners. And this is what we are talking. These people are supposed to be going to parliament and discussing why these people, they are allowing recolonization of Africa. This is the things we are supposed to be talking as a country. But instead, we have topics about Nelly was eating hungry lion and so in Livingstone, you know?
Just
it's
imagine.
Some nonsense. It's some nonsense. Apopo to Africa, let's just even go to general election. Nalongo part of this is like, this is crazy, guys. Muriomo Shilo, Katuishinga Nifinshi, Katuishi, where our parliament is reduced to talking about who's sleeping with who. Meanwhile, they are signing off Baleshtishe Chalo, reducing our parliament to squabbles while they sign secret MOUs and non-disclosures. Tukashila abantu beswitch abana besu tukabashile nshi echo mulegi pushe echo nkoma ishaine pano ukwebati abantu the whole world they are talking ukwebati Zambia bale ishtisha imwe na mwikala muli muma drama ya PF versus UPNB. They are less than 20% of the population. We have 20 million people to take care of. So Zambians, wake up. Ichalo bale ishtisha ndemyeba. Bale kule njanji bale kula from njanji kafuma mu Zambia apita mu Kongo ya kwa Angola. So that bale pishe mikuba Yesu. Taking our minerals to Europe and America directly. We can mulela kamulegwa. Mukashale efipunda mu Zambia ndemyeba. Now, instead of you demanding that nangu muzande mwashale efipunda na mwebe ni mulilepo. Na ifama netulilepo. Pale wale imbeni kuba na ama Zambians balilepo. But Zambia le yensha letu na ukuli yake 1 meal a day. Mu parliament where they are supposed to make decisions to ensure that every Zambia has dignity, food, water, shelter. Zambia no senachindama because ama minerals, yes, they are the new oil of the world. But mule bale saine chalo bale ishtisha bale kula mahelipad pamayanda yabo abashakwana bambikali bulira mule lumba nokulumba mule lumba te mule Kenya kule helipad nishta yabo. But ule akuchipatala okwetu omuti. It is a shame. It is a shame. And we thank God for women like Tandiwe. Come and join the wound. Because what you have done, You have saved lives of millions of Zambians by standing for democracy and standing for the truth. We need women like Tandiwe, not women like Nelly Mutti. That's why I am saying Nelly Mutti is shaming herself and her career. She's not shaming womanhood, because other women, they are doing the right thing. Look at Tandiwe. Yes. So I end here, Mama.
Na totela sana mwe bantu bakwalesa ili ashiria bulanda ili ashiria bulanda leo na mfu apali ashiria bulanda sana ili ashiria napata sana pamali ashiria unse ili ashiria kubula 4 million hectares of land okupela kuma Chinese.
Bachiyaredi baya.
Bayete na tumfa balande ponga byabufi bese pano balande tabapeli ama Chinese 4 million hectares. Na tumfa mulepela ama Chinese 4 million hectares of land. Nga byabufi Cornelius mwetake eselanda.
Ero chimbi ba president oche twachirafu atukoma ire posa pona chirafu andande ku chintu chimo. Okay, I think the chair lady she's coming back. Chair lady, you may continue with your point.
Na totela sana mama Pumulo Stumbeko. Bushe chachi nena bapela 4,000 hectares of land.
As the Minister of Environment, yes.
Is it for me?
They send it to me, they use a fake account, every mama bring awareness. Minister of Environment, I don't know if it has gone through, but there is a plan to give Chinese 4 million acres of Zambian land, which is like a Nishin. It's a lot. 75 million acres for 4 million.
Mama Pumulo Stumbeko.
Cornelius Mwetwa or Minister of Environmental, let them dispute it. And if they dispute it, tuka sangia tibali wa perecha chini. Tuka salaka from 2026. Muyi shibile ngamakula de kwa bufi. Number 20 years wapa. Ako tuwafaka di konse. Whistle blowing. And if they say no, that is not true, in 2026, we'll come after them. Because we have access to all the information.
Mama Pumulo Stumbeko, are you talking about 4,000 hectares of land? Or you are talking of 4 million
hectares?
Okay. Na totela sana mwe bantu bakwale sanga kwa liberi ya shiro na basana against ya shia land. Nga tuatitulole shenkondo chonse sishide chitika mfialo fyaba nensu. Ni pamland wa land. Ba Zambia nga mlefo kulete nkondo mchalo cha Zambia bule ni land yose mpele kuma foreigners. Ubu shikwaba na beswaba umeba kesa kitari ya laizu kweba tebe ne bamushibi. Mukabe nkondo. Paku chitari voko mana 99 years title deed. Kashupa. Na lami ipusha gonga chako ba chachi nefye mwalanda ba Pumulo Stumbeko. How many Zambians on a life pusha so? How many Zambian men are in India? Badi Panama Indians, badi chana acquire land kulia, badi pokana mana 99 years title deeds. Now, how many Zambian men are in China? Badi upawa na mawe China, badi pukwata njeveniko. Kwa imam.
Therefore, kwasuka uyuvalencia. I'm misleading people. I want to tell you that me sharing a rumor is not misleading people. Now, if that is not true, but Cornelius Mwetwa, the government spokesman or the Minister of Environmental, whatever, can just come and say, Chinese 4 million hectares. Problem mulesa inama MOU no kula chitefi mu parliament munifi mfurunganya. All these things are supposed to be going in parliament for the parliament to approve. But mule imati yokula sign vandete yo vandete ya in parliament. Kaya in parliament. So how can you say inokulanda pali 4 million acres is misleading people. If I'm misleading people, let the spokesman come and clarify these facts. That's why that we are misleading people. Part we are being exposed. Because 75 million acres, every Zambian to about 20 million. Anyone, every Zambian should have an acre. 1 million can't. Our Zambian was about to put you out for 1 million. But why mule pela land yama foreigners? Umwena Zambia na ngunika 10 by 10 mule fiwo kumupera plots. Kukanso kudiyama maimwani mipoka. But foreigner ngatika kumupera. Go ahead, Mama.
Na totela sana pali lili ashina abakwati na abakonsent sana nokusakamana bantu tukashira abana embuli. Ndemyebe kinene kishinka nga muleyangalira ku mushiri bali abanensu bali abafuile abena kaunda n'abantu babwe abapokera obuntungwa bapokera balelwira ownership ya kyalo imwe mwabula ownership ya kyalo mwamba okuwesesha kuli bamwisa kushakwena fyakine n'afulunga n'omuntu owakalipa ero nalalanda okutira iyi landi mwapera bamwisa ero you are busy telling Zambians, more especially Mitikula Empanga, go back to the land and make Zambia green. Balaya shani mukulima, tabakwete apa kulima. Impanga yonse yo mwalanda mwapela kuliba foreign. Mwebantu bakwalesa, iyi case mwalanda bapumulo. This is serious. Iyi yabako serious pali kyonse. Iyi taiwe mena mfepa nunga chako bafiati chachi inefye 4 million acres of land ukubulo kupela bamwisa abana besu mu Zambia ngakwata 21 years afiro kuchita kwa land but tapaba na ngumo mwana mzambia obapela po land abena Zambia tabakwata ne chaka niko tabakwata na ka 5 by 5 but ama foreigners ebatebelele chaka ilili ashiria 4 million hectares of land ye nafye mweba lumendo kwenanga kuima imeni ndachachi inefye mukeme may protect your land. You can't go to Senegal, land to Senegal. You can't go to China, land. You can't go to India, land. You can't go to Somalia, Somalians. You can't go to Lebanon, land. You can't go to Kenya, Congo, Nishimwa shishi, Bamushishita. Mweba ume banshwa bule mshindo baya minete laba ume banshindo kusabipoka 4 million hectares of land ayushwa bapumulo awe ilili ashiria bipa taliwe ichalo bashongwesha shongwesha.com shitisheni Zambia twaka nenda lamba shitisheni Zambia mpelefya kaniko chila mungu umwina Zambia shitisheni Zambia fyakali fyebi
achirafu kurun ndakufe pano no pali ba machika muneka mashui baranda aya basana emotional ninji shibecho barandire fe ba mayo besu na beshi bati takuri abeshikuru baboko bakaya because machika muneka tabakweta rupia urulinga abambya ma politician aba mukwikara kuma Uganda kuma South Africa na kuma Tanzania kuno besa kofyenga season ya Africa ngefini mure muno baba bantu aba bantu benata basakamane kiri cyonze parwa kino cyalo. They don't care about anything. Although most of the thing that we are very vulnerable to is baratugumfya fwe bantu munenya abantu bakusakamana baretugumfya olonga mwati mumone futi kintu kimufwe mazambia nzo tutatwakwata kute mwana fwe mana Zambia ni kute mwana takwa abapo inena aliendapo sana apapene papo wana pana alepitapo twapunkire moto ya kuboswana baire twebati ku police nishumu boswana na akuboswana na papa tatireke myafuishe no rupia mula muwamishe moto koko muleyo kwine mwafuma ku Zambia ifoto beraho turi afi ku police wakutira kitwangukire koko kwenda tuishikwate kone pepa lako bati kwachi bwachi tupunka ile twaire ku police baire ndafika chinga chisutu echo balanda tatupya tumufume kuza tufune ku Zambia atingata mwachisa kokono kuboswana nefinga tafichitike batutana dismiss of twaide ilio tuli muno mu Zambia nga na imalero na police no mu Chinese nga na afika fiene na arafi Englishiwa mu Chinese ala kwata favor ifinde emyeba fira nchikira ine every day nga wafika ku police no mu Somaliani baramupera favor no maisha isho foto patana na fuika ukwino kupatana to patana fuika kukatureterera ikintu kimwe ninga mitama sana okumishita encourage fuma Zambians ture ntwishi byo kutemwana ukukira pa mutundu no kita protect bururu obyo mu Zambiani no kita protect landi nei munene landi ofo chili apa fine bari landa ba mama chikamoneka landi pano pere pakutira nenchita kwa lero landi chintu kimwe chashupa sana ndemyeba chintu kimwe chakwa tina saving na lifetime yandi pakita fe online ili fe rizo ne boya kwa na shira kona abana mamona so ture ntweshe okutemwana nshayishibanga chakwe bati ifo abene aba for instance like bakapokora ina chata bakapokoro inchito yabo kuchita protect ama citizen bachalo nomba munasanga ati bakapokora bene ngamwafika peno mu Chinese no romusungu musweshi ninjoka kutalala ule musungu wala bafe kwatina kali moyo ule in charge palya ponse fyakara shunga fefe ale shunguka pofie iwe niwo boli muchibe nomba shishi befo ture kwatano kupatana kwa Zambia zi bamama chikamonekana abesha mashiwindera ndabe kala mu Zambia lero ine bamama chikamoneka penenga bati bare yana mwenye apene mairo ku police bamama chikamoneka nishikaba tarara noro musungu banyantire paka kondo kuisabe byati wansha chireka kunyante nishitwatse chapo kulu
nangu fye kumakanso
na topata na fuma Zambian
nangu kumakanso mama pumulo stumbeko ngamwa yakukanso iwe kale wishire na wikala 2 hours ulelo kuingira mu office umusungu na mwenye ngaisa no mu Indian no mu Lebanese kuingira fyena iwe washala wakulalolela uwa isa nombali na wikala 2 hours
wena limwenero na ishire ku Zambia dale chinja yena rasi twali minyine aba butenkanda abashiri mazambiani balesa fe straight baingira mukati bafuma baya okuya mwana mwinyina ama Zambia nabeni bachalo ku National Registration Office. I was changing my NRC. I was just like, wow. Kwali aba mwenye abasungu bale chiteshi mu NRC office. But
ku India
they came in within 10 minutes afuma ngaisa.
Ndemye baba mama pumulo stumbeko ichalo cha Zambia ngaefo chili ni mwana balanda tawe kalale ni shebufi bomulebepa kaini watulie
nitulie mwabomba ku NRC uyu inelindie bala balishamu because I was there I was there ku NRC office ku Lusaka palia paka mwana palia 2 days ndesempera kofi
mama
baba butirenkanda kuingira bafuma. That was last year October. Landi ishina ikosa baleshtisha landi baleshtisha kulina yimbi program umusungu actually more black more African American na besula mine ku Zambia tibali research 200 acres pali mine so alipanga na website na la posta mu comments mwa aleita ma American banankwe at let's go back to the land lesana tupala tualishta mine tualishta land 200 acres apupene pa land pali ya minerals. So baleisa ama Americans. Yes. A group of them. But 200 acres. Village tika mu Zambia. Zambia balesa mpwisha mwena mwikala. Elo ba praise singer imobushe mwalikwana. Ba praise singer mwalikwana fye bwino because what was wrong in PF is not right in UPND. We want a better Zambia. For Zambians, Zambia, this is our land. If you bale sampuishe chalo, ndemyeba imweka bonse mukabaka tushoko baka mitampisha. Before you know it, you will be buying ubunga pali kachinga ni one pin. Hello, muleba abantu atikabieni mukulima. Muleba abantu atikabire remember Zambia's economy is based on mining. 60% of the Zambian's economy is mining. So number 15 shanya papo tusangira ama minerals ya kwete mpia. Opo na yo government yako sokula ila banja to go and farm. Iho ule makuleba kuleba mazambia na chakuli mimi.
Mama pumulo teku mikala peshu. Mone nyama bunomo kachira yala moneka. Ichichi chichira chirike nshila. Ama heavy duty. Na chinke nshila yonse. Ichi.
Mama balinje bati kulifima kufuma machine ifi ishire filese ndama where the whole road.
Na ibloko musema onse na ublokeka. Na muchimona. Abunomo. Shonse myotoka kupakinga 2 hours. Apano mbana besa mkutunta oji. Uluwelo wa chalo.
Na basayindisha kabili na basuminisha. Era mamu ikere mule lumba to give him time.
Mama pumulo kumbe ichi. Chile moneka? Ichi. Nga mulefu makurusaka mama. Mulefu makurusaka. Mulaisa kuno kopa belt. Kuti mwapa kinga 2 hours abunomo na chisa.
Nomba that's why bale tuntira nombe ima ro injanji bale kule yanyu 600 billion US dollar eyo bale bumfyo kule injanji. Nomba, if you are investing 600 billion US dollars, nish profit wale panga polishinga ma trillion. These people, they are taking money from us to let them back. And always we are saying is the new oil ya mchalo, clean energy, cobalt.
Francis Sylvester kalale ni favor to invite abantu hapa. So it's better moya la fina mwaisula page entata. Na mwa baba mami benu mwabata advice baisula page omule konka. So ba pumulo stumbeko muno mwali ba problem ya land issue ya baso ifunde lya bat umwana nga Africa 21 years afuile okuchita kwa land commercial plot na residential plot. I residential plot ifuile yaba ni high cost nomba ngaya ku cancel mwana na rage bala mwe batikalete bank statement ero bala isa batela advertise land kwala bana nani ilya non-refundable fee libi 1000 kwacha umwana alafunya kuiseshwe ndalama. So badiabe ni aba wina bakwataka the land eba ya mkuchita kwa land because bena ama bank statement na bakwata kuli ndalama na bakwata nempia shakuchita apply ayoma non-refundable fee nemfaba kupumulo. So abena Zambia tabakwate chaka nikobuza elonga ni muno mukitwala na bapo kama panga mule mfafye ma president bakesa ishibe nilia first bakabasubira amaloko ino shitabali bakomena bali bekatirira pa kutibera umfefidetika but ile time bakesa isula amaloko kuno kubayisula bakese nomba mfield ero bakesa sanga abantu ekyo balira
na beshi bana imwe ba president bali kwataba OP. The president knows if it is kamuzanja nga papita nyere bam kwata brief atakanyere catch it up, you know. The president know what is going on. So apa nomba tulela na pama Zambians ukwebati Zambian, this is the government you voted for. When especially we are praise singer obo tulelumba obo tuleba to open their eyes, you know. You have to condemn Wahaka India and this government so that they change. Ngamuleva lumba tabaka change, things will get worse and worse. Because tiapa mwana lumba debt restructuring. Tamwa mfile last week yali luka ku debt restructuring mfuya. Bali tante yali luka bali tante mengu bali nishe ngoma celebrating ma
mulondo lwedi abantu abeshibe mama mukabalondo lwedi
debt restructuring
mukabalondo lwedi tabafishibe
wekabiri ba HH balishire ku France balisa ya ku France kulya no kuisa bwera mu Zambia ere babulira mabana b'eskulu monse babatandika mu miso bambo kulashana at natuchita signed deal for debt restructuring. And we came live, a lot of people came live to Alanda with Cobra Sunday. We say detail restructuring. Balanda they will start talking. And then last week, put the article if we never Bloomberg. Bloomberg and Financial Times, Visaland, that there is an article there. You look for it, you find it. And the article saying that by IMF, now bachita halt. They are going to restructure to start the talks. They are going to halt those talks. So nothing meaning. Left green light, negotiate, post-op. And there is an obvious reason. It's obvious reasons because the kwacha is not doing well. The kwacha is the worst performing currency. But good to see you, my son. And I want you to talk for the people because I know you are caught up in a lot of things because of your history with what you have said politically. But I just want to tell you that God will protect you when you stand with the people. Even if they threaten to arrest you and do all these things, stand with the people. If you side with these politicians, ichalo baleshtisha na mumona abantu 23 kwacha per dollar. People are suffering and we need to talk. And when we are talking, maybe in there's still time, we can change. We need to call them out. God has given you a voice for a reason. You will be held accountable. You're a public lawyer. Use that. Exactly. You're a family man. Use that to talk for the Zambians. Because right now, Zambians now kwambira mu National Assembly abaicha binwe munia zunga bati balande kofi sit down shani but Nelly Mutti is just like, you know, she won't allow parliament to be parliament. She wants to bulldoze agenda anyone with a divergent view kuri Nelly Mutti ni sit down whatever. So no problem kuri mo problem apa nomba kuimina fye bonse ichalo baleshtisha bemine pakushtisha ichalo. There's the recolonization of Zambia na yamba. But in final closing, I just want to say that countries like Norway, Dubai, is it Oman and what? A few countries who discovered oil in the last 30-40 years. What did they do? They sat down and put their people first. They made programs to build wealth for their countries and they developed their countries. Dubai has become a paradise in less than 50 years. So even in Zambia, we are in the same position. Zambia has the highest grade copper. Zambia and Congo, they have the highest grade of copper in the whole world. We are number 2 in copper production in Africa, number 7 in the world. We have nickel, we have cobalt, we have lithium. These 4 minerals, they are the new oil. And we need our government to put its foot down and ensure that these resources are used to change the economy of Zambia. Not if you are looting. They are facilitating the looting of our resources. We say no to that. We need to ensure that these 4 minerals, Zambia becomes the electronic factory of the world. Why should we export these minerals? Why can't we be making electronic vehicles in our country? Because this is why they are taking these minerals, so that's why Kupangama electronic cars and this whole new technology in the world that is coming in. They need our minerals. It is our oil. It is the new oil. It is clean energy. And this is the message every young person should think. Think about what we have. Don't think about you love HH, you love PF. No. Think about what Zambia has and what it can do for us and change our lives. Napera mama.
natotera mukwai na ine otuma kibi twakulekeresha twakukwata fye okusakamana bonse fye mwebe na Zambia mukwate okusakamana balanda ati pakomaira nondo nishipali ubulema pakomaira nondo nishipali ubulema elo okwali nsoke takwafuire bantu so kanshinga mwamfu amali ashiya musango efi mwira apulula nga mwalolesha mu comments ni babiri batatu abali against bonse ababale efisuminisha oseni kwa maana ero natemwa sana okumona batata batayali umwana umwe umitakulira nyina batata na ine advice yandi akwe bati a public lawyer mufuire okumaking sure nga ali amashuya ya chilanda bakwini mpumi aya akwe bati umwishikulu wesuli afuire okusanga better Zambia iyi generation ile isa kunu moku ifuire okusanga better Zambia so ni mwebo batata ukukwata okusakamana ukukana la supporta chilanjita ifinto fyo mwena tafiri bwino tata sali mipele shukweli akwate eshwiri akucha encourage abantu nokoseresha na abantu bali mitemwe mintapendwa nombanga bakula mimona muletoloka mwatolokero okumwa bakwati ni chimbwino plan nangu mwa bakwati ni chula fuire ntanganano fidya batata ni shimwala luzinga sana abantu aba mitemwa pamulando akutila abantu emo balepita na mukosa insala ka pondo tata kala leto omuseba na totera mukwa mwembe na Zambia mulale bwino lesa mpali
kwaisati babwalya balefa okulandapo pesi nga balayingirapo twala baleka
balande mukwai
is adding him tutumineni kwa masters mwe bantu send stars mwe bali mufyalo tumeni kwa masters tushtireko bamayo mabandos mule tuma kwa masters nomba Talk us still about my mother's Zambia, ma talk time. Welcome, comment. The floor is yours.
Ubuntu Forum. I've been trying to get into the Ubuntu Forum program for a long time now.
Welcome.
Except I haven't been able to. Now I'm happy that I'm part of the program.
Go ahead, sir.
I'm saddened with a lot of, thank you so much. I'm saddened with a lot of events that are less in our Republic of Zambia. Starting from the presidency to parliament, the lawmakers, the institution of governance, everything is in shambles. Nothing is working out in Zambia, nothing. We are in a total mess. We don't know if tomorrow we'll have a champion, a Zambia to call a Zambia, a champion Zambia. That was so much publicized by the Republican president that we are in the Champions League. Are we sure in the Champions League or we are in the Amateur League? Because what we are doing, what is happening is completely outside the human understanding. This is not the Zambia that we wanted. This is not the Zambia that we would like to live in. No. Look at what has just popped up today. The Registrar of Society has just released a copy of the true owners of Patriotic Front, which the government is trying so hard to alter so that to their own advantage. Is this the democracy that we are supposed to have? No. Zambia is a democratic country. A democratic country where there are so many parties that should participate in the governance of this country. But what we are seeing today is the government of the day is trying so hard to remain alone in the governance system, which is not okay. The perpetuation and the way the government is trying to stamp authority on everything is left. If left unchecked, we are going to blame ourselves. Zambia should stand up. Zambians should stand up. I thank you very much. You are my inspiration. You speak with wisdom.
Thank you.
You speak with wisdom. I loved it when I heard you said, no, because of ABCD, you stood on your ground, I can go this way. The way I should go is this way, and you choose the right way to speak for the people. Please, we need people like you to stand up and defend our country. Madam the moderator, please continue with this program. It is helping people to like understand what is really going on and to open the eyes of Indian. Please continue with the same, and wherever you're having this program, please try to like engage me. I'd like to be a major contributor to your program, so that you, me, and other Zambians, we move together as a block. We steer up what we need to have a voice. We need to speak for the voiceless. We need to like put our Zambia back on track, not the mess that we are in. The prices of commodities and everything have gone. We don't know if tomorrow we are going to eat. We don't know. We don't know if tomorrow we are going to like, our families are going to like have breakfast. We don't know. We don't know if we are going to take, yes, there's free education, but free education, are we going to rely on free education without food? Because a child to go to school needs to have a stomach filled with food for the child to concentrate in school. But if we can have free education and then the prices and there is no food, then that free education is not here or there. The lies that are coming from this government is I cannot even understand. Today they will say this, tomorrow they will say we did not say this. They lie to cover up the lie that they made yesterday. I thank you so much because you have excluded yourself from these lies. I thank you very much. You are a woman of wisdom. You saw what was coming, and you didn't want to be part and parcel of the lies that are coming. You didn't want to be part and parcel, or to be part of the people that are destroying our republic. You didn't want to. You chose the right path. Please continue speaking for Mother Zambia. Mother Zambia should have a voice like the Ubuntu Forum, the moderator, and some other people that should come together to stand up and defend. Mostly, let us defend our constitution. Our constitution, sorry to use this word, is being left, right, and center. And the Zambian people are looking. Sorry to use the word raped. That's the only right term I can use right now. Because what is happening in parliament is not correct. What the president is doing is not correct. What the judiciary is doing is not correct. So our constitution is in limbo. We don't know what to do. Because the people mandated to protect our constitution are the ones to be. If the people that are mandated to keep the law cannot keep the law, then the people that are supposed, the law is supposed to be applied, are they going to keep the law? No. Meaning our Zambia will just be anyhow. Nobody will control who. Nobody will tell who which is right. Everyone, he or she thinks is right. This is not the Zambia that we know. Please continue talking on behalf. Sorry, I'm in a bedroom. As I was watching you, I'm in a bedroom. I'm sorry.
No
Next
problem.
time I'll be
Your
in
voice
my,
matters, and
my
you can
bedroom,
inbox me your
seated
number.
nicely.
Yes, you can inbox me your
Thank
number.
you so much.
You know, we need the male voices to join us here because I put to Africa number. Chatka Parina Msonda Sushire Papa, because you know what, they will take our democracy. while we are looking, you know. The Bala Tupoka democracy, while the praise singers are cheering them because they are in power, you know. Welcome, comrade. You can close. I think this is our last comrade. Go ahead. Anyway, if your mama, congratulations. Thank you, mama. You know, it's a big job in Chito Ikuru because abantu abengi baletino kulanda ichalo bale chipiri bula chibete banana republic number. It is so sad, but we'll be here, we'll be talking. And we'll be here, we'll be talking, and I just pray that we have more Tandiwe Piri Mahendes out there who will stand with the Constitution. That's our prayer, to say, even if there are people like Nelly Mutti, there are also people like Tandiwe who will stand with the people. There are people who, like the people who come on Ubuntu, like myself, Mama Chika Monica, Mama Nick, and a lot of other people who have come in. We have a whole team that we have on Ubuntu who cannot come on camera, but they are contributors to our content. Panomule Mona, it's not just 3 of us. We have our whole team backing Ubuntu. And you can join that. Yeah. So it's you know what, Apopo to Africa number, it is a fight for our democracy. Because our democracy has been attacked from within, and it's like a Trojan horse, you know. We have let the enemy to come into the National Assembly and destroy our democracy.
No, but Mama Pumulos Tumbeko, NGOs very quick. Ama organization yaba na mayo yari kui.
Never to you know one thing, Uliomu wa Chisa Pakabwe, Archland, one important thing. You have reminded me what he said. One important thing, he said PF had cadres. There was separation of power. But PF bari kweta makada no mbaba UPND. Amakada, they are using government officers to be their cadres. All these people they are employing, by teacher, by nurse, by doctor, men in uniform, they are using them. And if they say no to that, they are threatened with a loss of a job. At least UPN, PF, whenever for the Shamakada, but you don't, they are using government money. And like I'm a soldier, they were not given money, but they are on government salary. So, soldier, to do the dirty work of UPND for free, because UPND is not paying Bakapokola to guard miles somehow. It's taxpayers' money. Kuma bodo kotwadi umfachulina mayo cabinet minister alata smago ubungo kuingira mukasumbaleza. At many times bali katama trakia. Uyona mayo ni cabinet minister alata smago unga kasumbaleza. So nga bamwe kata traki to bamwe katina matraki. The driver calls the cabinet, yo in a minister watu manumba kuja kuma customs officials ati let that truck go or you will lose your job. So by UPND, they are using government officials and threatening people with their jobs. That is another crime. Inspector General Naena Fidakta resign for using Zambia police for illegal stuff. Ukuya mkulonda mao samba.
Ushena babalo wa na nguchilishana.
Hadwish. Ni Banana Republic.
Na abalowana mukisha mpaka kalafya kaimbiro.
Ekyo kyaba mu kyalo filmu where there is dictatorship efo fyaba. But balela bati Zambia yaba palevo imbi. You know, one thing Kaunda did is bring education. Kaunda, we are the most urbanized country in our region. And as Zambians, we use our brain to la tonton kanya. Mumone kukongo, kukongo bali wengi the 25 years up to now. The Congolese bali kurofu mamufili if you watch. But Zambia, we always change. Kaunda tuamutunya. Tweta po MMG, twafunya. Tweta po PF, afuma. No, but only 2 years, but we ingilile. It's too much. They're doing too much for 2 years. By HH, too much over. You are doing too much in 2 years. Nankufo kwikala in power. Let your works. Iminimo yenu by EC, by HH. Let your works. Let your deliver your promises. Chapwa. Napera mayo.
Awe patotela sana mkwai ukoselesha fye abana besu bonse fye abana besu abatemu konka muri banyina nde mikoselesha kutila byonse lo mwa joina at least mule support go through to masters so that na ifo banyina enwe tule kwata ma bundles aya kutila tule soshanya na imwe chila bushiku takwa mabole yo balumba iyo tabalumba bola balalumba mukulumba kwenu muku at least mukutasho tuma stars tokula sango kwa kidionse tule missing tule lanshanya na imwe chila bushiku ero amashu yambi yala ya kubena Zambia bonse balando kutila ichi sosa chipamano kanshero mule umfa abantu balelanda bakomaira nondo nishipali ulema okwali nsoketa kwafire ba mtu ni Zambia eta tuleirwira fwebe ne fana tupita tuleirwira abana besu ababalekula abana besu abaleisa panuma pantu ichimemba chalanda imiti kula empanga chinshitwala shila abana besu mchalo cha Zambia ngefya chilanda bapumulo kumbeko chinshituka abana besu mchalo cha Zambia mshetuko bashira uchushyu bwapwiririka mshetuko bashira Zambia bashitishe landi mshetuko bashira Zambia ba minerals na bapwisha mshetuko bashira enshi. So kanji fyonse fyo feel very important. Elo mukulala kwesu tuilala bokubika balesa pantage. Ifi tuikere pali inoshita tubelanshanya bambi baleke emye omufipatala bambi bafwa bambi babatwala kuma mortuary bambi bali kuma oxygen bambi tabakwete neshuko eli akwate eshu ili likwete kanshero twalala munda yatulo to making sure ukutente muna balesa nokulomba obwerero nokubatotela pakutira batulengo okutira tube nomwewo temukuchenjera kwesu yo ilo twalala tuipepere mkwai namairo tukakumane abana babwana nyina abakumanina twatotera lesabe na imwe lesa misungyo mtende atumena bamalaika bako abamushiro ukulinde epongolo chenu ishamayanda yenu mutupinda monsomo mwikene na totela sana lesa mpale. Thank you na ichefya.